on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you're not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was a...
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well on time there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 12. Mike 48.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Big 13. Big 13. 12.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Logan Wilson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
In a game where one field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Oh, you got to feel it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Williams running left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Jones going to keep once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! John Ross, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Burrow. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. O'Shane Ximines charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 28. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Burrow. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Here's Burrow.
Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pirine. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
They better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And now here's Ross.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Jones.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.